My name is Jen. You can find me on Instagram at Jasmine Custom Bags. I live in Ottawa, Canada, and I spend all my free time stitching, knitting, sewing bags, and I adore all of these three hobbies. Today I'm going to talk to you about all those threes. I have things to show you. So thank you for being here. I hope you're going to enjoy what you're going to see. I hope it's going to inspire you to craft. Any craft really is just a great thing to do to, I don't know, to be yourself. So like I said, I'm a stitcher, cross stitcher, so I'm going to show you what I've worked on from last month in May and what I'm working on in June. I usually work on one thing at a time, full coverage. I like to see progress. I love to do a lot of stitches. I'm gonna be honest, I hate counting holes. And there's beautiful charts out there that are not full coverage and I would love to stitch, but it's too much for my brain, so I just stick with full coverage. For me, it's easier. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the wishing apple. I'm going to put a picture here. It is charted by Charting Creations. The artwork is by Natasha Westcott. Yes, Westcott, sorry. And this is it. This chart was gifted to me by my amazing friend Susie. I'm gonna link everyone below that I'm talking about. So in May, I've worked the eyes, the nose, the start of the mouth. We see a bit of yellow here. I can't wait to see that come up. So it's 28 count, 2/1 10th stitch. I'm stitching in diagonal using Pattern Keeper. I use the waist knot method. I sometimes part, I sometimes don't. I just do whatever. These are my needle minders. They fit the theme, obviously. So yeah, had a lot of fun doing this one, like always. The second one I worked on is my Disney castle. I'm gonna put a picture here. It was charted from someone on Etsy. The original chart is smaller and less color, but I wanted to have the details. I wanted to have a bigger piece than what was sold originally, so I contacted the seller. She was amazing. She made a bigger chart, she made more colors, and I'm super happy with the results. So here it is. So I stitch with a Lowry, so this is the extension bar, and I use Omanic frames. I don't think I would need the extension bar, but I'm just so used to it that I like the way it feels. These are beautiful blues and teal. Every time I stitch on this, I think of Mika, Darling Bluebell. She's a Flosstuber. She's on Instagram as well. She loves full coverage with blues and aqua, turquoise. She's the queen of full coverage. She's amazing. She looks like she's a super sweet person. Anyway, so every time I touch this, I channel my inner Mika. Again, this is 28 count, 2/1 10th stitch in the diagonal. And I have, of course, a Jasmine needle minder, and this one is a new one. This is Hades. I have the subscription is closed, but I have a bi-monthly villain project bag Every 2 months I send a bag with some little doodads, and last month was Hades, and that was part of the goodies in the bag. This is made from, or this comes from Angela at Fairy Crafty Creations. I'm gonna link her down below. She does needle minders, knitting stitcher, knitting stitch marker, sorry, a lot of knitting accoutrement, and she's great to work with. So go check out her store. So this is 9.77%. It's coming along great. I love the teals here. So as you can see, I said earlier, I'm using the waist knot, but I also park sometimes. The back is a mess. And who cares? Not me. Because I'm sure if you would not have known, you would not have known. Obviously, if you wouldn't have known, you wouldn't have known. If I didn't tell you, you would not have known. It was a mess. And like Kristen L. Kelmimo on Instagram, she has a Flosstube. I'm gonna answer her name down below. A happy crafter is a messy crafter, something along those lines. And yes, so I'm gonna keep working on this for all the month of June. I don't really decide in advance. I don't have plans for my stitching. I want this to be, what do I feel like stitching? Sweetie, stitch what you want when you want. That's what I do. But when I work on something, I work on it for a longer period, at least a month. I want to see progress. Maybe next month I'm gonna stick with it. Maybe I'm gonna go back to, I'm gonna call it the Snow White piece, the wishing apple. I don't know. We'll see how I feel, but for now, this is what's calling to me. I forgot to mention, I think I forgot. Anyway, if I said it, I'm just not gonna show you here. But this is 36.12%. That's the whole piece. So 36%. I also told you that I knit. So here's my current knitting bag. Yeah, my snap didn't stay on. But this is made by me, Jasmine custom bags, using Mulan. In this bag, I have my Vertices Unite shawl by Stephen West. I can put a picture here. It's super fun to knit on. Not an experienced knitter, and I find it easy. So if you're somewhat a new knitter like me, please try it. So this is where I'm at. It's a very blocky geometric shawl. I love the drape of this yarn. This is from Alley Cat Yarn Melissa. She's local to me and she dyes beautiful colors. And this is Corriedale. I've never worked with Corriedale before and I think it's really great. It's soft. I want my yarn to be soft and this fits the bill. I've learned to pick up stitches. Look at this. I was very intimidated by picking up stitches. It's not that bad. Anyone can do it. So these, oh yeah, that's a good. These are colors that my friend Susie helped me pick and pay for. And I have little pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, needle stopper, because Susie is a big fan of Halloween, which autumn colors is her vibe too, and mine, I think. Yeah. So I'm still working on this. I usually work only on one knitting project at a time because I don't have a lot of knitting time, and that's okay. When you have to spend your free time between 3 hobbies, that's what happens. I also said I'm into bag making. I show one of the bags that I made on my Instagram, Jasmine Custom Bags. I would say 90% of everything I post is bag related. And maybe a month ago, a bit more, I posted 2 bags I wanted to make for myself, and I asked people in a story to choose which one they wanted, and they chose this one. It is the Journey Travel Bag by Maggie 55 Patterns. Maggie 55 Patterns are really great. She does super fun stuff. So I've listened to all of them who voted and made my own. This is the result. It's a big bag, so it's heavy. It is my work bag, and of course, me being me, it's Disney inspired. So that's a locket or a front pocket. And I'm gonna show you the zipper pull. Sorry, it is a Disney castle with a little heart. And the magic happens inside. Look at this beautiful lining fabric. I had custom printed at Fango Fabrics. I'm gonna put her shop down below. She's amazing, she's Canadian. So it's full, it's my work stuff is in it. But it's a big bag and I love it because I have to bring my laptop and everything. And I also have a little Jafar pocket where I have like, well, right now it's empty, but I usually have Purell, Band-Aid, a pen, a tampon, a first aid thing that I need. And then just to show you again. So there's a pocket in the front, a zipper pocket in the bag. That's just my ID thing for work. And here is a Mickey head from Blue Cala Patterns. I'm gonna link her shop down below too. She's Canadian. So I love it. Super happy with it. So in last video, I've asked you to post questions if you had any and that I would answer them. So of course, Susie asked one because she does, and that's great. I'm happy you did, Susie, thank you. So she asked, why Jasmine? Jasmine the Disney princess, of course. Many reasons. I love the movie Aladdin when I saw it. Jasmine was independent. She wanted adventure, she wanted something different, she didn't want to stay in the mold. She had opinions, she saw through Aladdin. She was just, I don't know, I thought she was different for a reason. And she was fierce. I mean, she had a tiger as a pet. Yeah. She also, and I've just realized that later when I was reading about Disney facts, years ago, she's the only princess that that kissed the villain, Jafar. I thought that was interesting about her. Anyway, so it just stayed with me forever that Jasmine was my favorite. So that's the only question I received. If you have any, just put them down below. I have something super exciting coming. I'm so happy. Oh, and I'm just, you know, that's all there is to say. Okay, I'm super excited because I'm going to the Sweatha Weatha retreat that Colleen, Rebel Stitcher, is putting up in October. I cannot wait. I'm finally going to meet so many people. Colleen, Susie, I've talked to them a lot, but I've never met them in person. Jackie and Justine from X's and O's will be there. Carla from Rolodex Stitcher will be there that I know of. I think Memphis Sarah is gonna be there, and I cannot wait to go there. And on top of going there as an attendee, I will have bags. I will have a trunk show. So that's going to be the first time that I'm actually selling my bags, not on Instagram. I'm super nervous, but I'm super excited at the same time. So if you are going to the retreat, please let me know. Please come see me. Just let's chat, let's hang out, let's have fun, let's be friends. Something else I decided to participate in is the hashtag stitchforsage. Sage from Light Spirit Studio, the designer, she's going through some health challenges and a lot of stitchers, and I don't want to name them all here because I know I'm going to forget someone, so I'm gonna link them down below. They've decided that they wanted to start a stitch along for people to buy some of Sage's patterns, and I'm gonna link Night Spirit Studios store down below too, to support her financially in whatever she's going through. So I thought that was super sweet, and I was texting Kaylee's 10 Stitch sometimes ago, and I said, hey, you know, I can donate a bag for people who are using the hashtag, and she was super sweet and she said, yes, please join us. And so I will be donating a bag for anyone using the hashtag stitchforsage and that bought a pattern from Night Spirit Studio. I think not bought, but if you participate in a sale, you're going to be eligible to enter the giveaway. So I'm not going to be doing the giveaway, Kaylee will. I'm going to link her down below in her Flosstube too, so you can follow with her too what's happening. But thank you to anyone who's participating in this sale. It means a lot. I also wanted to mention or show my earrings. They're Doritos bags. Yes, please. I want to say I'm allergic to metal. The only thing I can wear in my ears usually is 18 karat gold or higher, and it makes it very difficult for me to find fun earrings that are not expensive. And these are from Fairy Crafty Creation, Angela again, and she showed that, and she said also that she was allergic and she can wear those. Those are made from surgical steel, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not allergic. And I mean, it's so fun. Now I want others, not chips necessarily, but other fun with the same surgical steel hook, whatever you call it. But I feel pretty special with my Doritos earring bag. Doritos, Susie, Doritos. Inside jokes. She feels like I say Doritos funny. Do I? Because in French we say Doritos. So Doritos, that's how I translate it. Anyway, I'm making a big deal out of this. Finally, it's June. I wanted to mention Pride. So happy Pride, everyone. Pride is very important to me. A lot of my close friends and relatives are part of the, I'm gonna call it the Pride umbrella, the LGBTQ2IA+. So if you identify under that umbrella, happy Pride, and for everyone else, happy Pride as well. I wanted to mention a couple, I have more than a couple, but some people, stitchy related people that I follow, that I talk with sometimes, that I consider amazing. First, I want to say a big shout out to Alex, my brother, and Nathaniel. Je vous aime, hello. They've been together for a while, and I love them both, and I love Nathaniel for loving my brother. I'm just so happy for you both. I'm so happy that you're both part of my life. And I have a shout out specifically for Nathaniel because some time ago he posted something on Instagram about a book he finished, and he said it was really good, and so I'm like, I'm gonna look into it. The Song of Achilles. This book destroyed me. It is so good. You have to give it a try. Anyway, so merci Nathaniel, c'était super bon. So I talk a lot about Colleen, Rebel Stitcher, so I wanted to do a big shout out to Colleen. I'm gonna link her down below, go check her out. I also want to mention Dee from Dee's 20 Stitches. They are amazing. They have a Flosstube, they have an Instagram account as well. I'm gonna link it down below. Dee does a lot of work, a lot of good representation, I'm gonna say, for who they are. Mislaid Pages, Jessie is also someone I'm following. They used to do a Flosstube. It's been a while. Hope Jessie you're doing well. They post on Instagram as well. Jessie is a stitcher and a knitter as well, and I think there's other crafts, diamond painting maybe, but go give them a follow or at least view what they do. So hi Jessie. Jasmine from Knitting Nurse is also someone I watch and listen. She knits and she stitches and she I think she diamond paints as well, and she dyes yarn, and that's new. And I was so mad at myself because I wanted this kind of yarn that she had in her last yarn shop update and I missed it. I know she's gonna dye again and I need it. Like, I need to put a notification on my phone because I need it in my life. There's also, I think I mentioned her earlier, Christine L. Calmimo. She's Canadian. So she does Flosstube and she posts on Instagram as well. She's right now into card making and it's beautiful. Congrats, Christine. It's amazing. I just love your creativity. So hi. And finally, Stitchy Rin, they have a Flosstube and they have a Instagram as well. So they do a lot of Disney stuff and I enjoy watching their progress on that because obviously Disney, it has my attention. So I know there are many more. I know I'm missing a ton, but I guess it's just a start to say there are great people in our community that deserve the attention, that deserve the love, that deserve our support. So go give them a shout out if you can, a follow, a like, or a heart. Okay, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for spending time with me again. I had a lot of fun again. It was great talking to a camera, but I don't know when I'll be back, but hopefully soon. So happy crafting. Bye.